Hello, welcome now. We're at week 5 in curriculum 722, and this week we're looking at the implementation phase, basically, but different topics in that area. The first discussion on Thursdays on the STEAM education. Back in the old days, it's STEM, and it's been around for a long time. Now it's STEAM, as far as adding the art part, which they should have. But read this article about the STEAM education, and answer these questions about what do you think about it? How can you use the stages, or 4 stages of STEAM lesson, and enhance, for every class, how can it be applied, and what do you think about it, and all this sort of thing we'll discuss, okay? Use this article as a source and find at least one more, so you cite 2 sources as usual, and reply to somebody by Monday, which is 20% of the grade, remember. 80% for discussion response and 20% for replying to someone. Okay, it could be myself or someone else. Second discussion, initially response due on Saturday, is about research-based instruction. Okay, so there's an article here I want you to read about research-based materials that leverage dual process theories of reasoning. Okay, so you need to read about this. This is like mindware and oh God, what it was now? Reflective thinking or something like that. Yeah. So anyhow, reflection. Yeah. And so these are important topics to think about. How we can use this dual process theories. Pretty interesting topic. Okay, so you cite a source, of course, 2 sources, and what are the benefits in your situation? What do you think about it? That's what we're looking at. How could you use this idea? Where, how, when, why, whatever. Okay. You reply to someone by Monday, and then you have your summative assessment on due Monday is 140 points. There is a rubric here, so you need to go and look at your rubric. This is a paper, it's not a PowerPoint. Okay, so you write a paper, and it should be probably 5 or 6 pages, I would think. Type ID, 1,400 words. But you want to compare 3 of these ID models. Okay, you pick any one of these. If you have an ID model that's not in here, make sure it's an ID model and not something else. And just basically, write a paper with headers. It'd be good to explain the curriculum is developed, how it's developed, address strengths and opportunities, have that a header. Then another header, summarize the key components of each of the 3 instructional design models. Okay, so you have that as a header, and maybe that's a page or so. Explain how each model, not just one of the models, but each model can be implemented into your current professional setting. And then explain what impact each model, not just one model, would have on classroom practice. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's another header. And then I have a header, describe a current challenge in academic outcomes. Okay, then explain which of the 3 instructional design models you would use to receive resolve this problem, the one that's just stated in the current challenges, and why this model is most appropriate. And then have another header that recommends strategies to engage and guide staff through the implementation of your new design process. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. Headers, support yourself, at least 3 citations of sources, and any questions, let me know about this. Should be straightforward. Learning activities, you have chapter 8, which is a good chapter, process for developing new courses and units. So, that's about it. If any questions, please let me know. Right, bye.